Tonight, on Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide, Detroit native Beth Griffith-Manley, a.k.a. Beth, comes to the platform. The rising superstar is the daughter of legendary and multi-Grammy Award-winning keyboardist Johnny Griffith, a member of Motown's golden in-house studio band, the Funk Brothers. The late Johnny Griffith's DNA lives on through the dynamic gift of Beth, who has taken the world by storm in multiple genres, prestigious venues, supporting and featured vocalist for iconic artists all around the world, such as Kim, Yolanda Adams, Anita Baker, Melba Moore, and the list goes on and on and on. Beth's recent worldwide exposure on The Voice garnered her coaching experience from Kelly Clarkson and John Legend. The performer boasts 7 solo recording projects to date, with new music in the horizon. Join us as we feature this phenomenal creative to discuss her journey and love for music. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. I am the creator and host of the show, Sabrina Taylor. Got my phone. Hope you have yours. You're probably watching it, right? Okay. Well, do me a favor, share, tag, invite, let everybody know. Unsigned Artist Reveal is on, and look who I've got behind me, this beautiful woman here. And I'm seeing her down below. She is waiting for me to bring her on. Listen, everybody, I am so really honored to have Beth here on tonight. This is going to be a very, very emotional interview for me because, she's kind of like walking out some of my own dreams. And then to see her do this with such grace. And she has a Southern Belle's heart and all. And, we've already had our pre-interview. We do that always, So listen, everybody, do me a favor. Please welcome to the show, Beth. Everybody say hello and welcome her. I love it. I love it. Hey, Beth.
Hey, Sabrina.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Oh my God. It is such an honor. It's a pleasure. You guys, she gave me such a ministerial moment. I'm surprised I still have dry eyes. Girl, she took me back, girls. She took you. This was a night for the girls. And we didn't even anticipate it. We just came on and started talking.
No, it just happened.
Yeah, it did. It was just like that. So I love it when it's authentic, don't you?
I do.
I know. Well, listen, how's it going? Tell me what's happening. Where are you now? Are you in Detroit or?
I am. It's going great. Everything's fine. I just go with the flow. I am in Detroit and taking a little rest. I was on the road a lot and with Najee and Kim. And so now we're just kind of taking a break. And I just released a children's book. And I'm excited about that. I have a Christmas single that's dropping next week. I'm excited about that. I am planning for 2022. I'm excited about that. It's just a lot, and I'm just trying to pace and then rest at the same time.
Yeah. So you got to exhale. Sounds like it.
Yes. And I'm doing that, and I'm just enjoying the peace right now, and the rest right now, and just discovering some more stuff I want to do. So yeah.
Wow. And I'm sure there's a lot of untapped talent that's there. And I'm sure we're going to discover that along the way, Beth. But I want people, even myself, even though I've kind of researched and I know a little bit about you, but I just want it to authentically and organically come out. Share with us how music started for you. What memories stand out the most when we talk about music for you?
I've always loved music. I've always enjoyed listening to music, dissecting a song, having a favorite singer. I love that. Music started for me. I think I inherited the music gene, my dad
Hmm.
being a funk brother and always playing music in the house. And I think my parents allowed my brother and my sister and I to figure out what we wanted to do for ourselves. And I definitely wanted to be a singer. And my brother and my sister, they went another direction. They didn't want to do no music. They said it was too much. So, I was the one that followed in my dad's footsteps to do everything. And just listening to him play in the house, I think the main thing that really sparked my interest and really bit me, that bug that really bit me, was when Whitney Houston came out.
Oh, wow.
And just seeing her on the cover of that album, I was a little girl and I was just like, who is this tall brown woman that looks like me? The same,
Yep.
like I can relate to,
Yep.
and the short hair and just her not being overly made
Wow.
up and just on the beach
That's
and
right.
that
That was.
that album cover, it did it for me.
It was all that.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's me right there. That's me. I'm gonna do all that.
And
So.
I think you're right. She inspired a lot of us. I mean, I know she inspired the world,
Mhm.
but she was someone we could identify with. I
Mhm.
mean, and so when you described that album, I literally could see it, Beth. Literally.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
just was, it was breathtaking to see her stand there. And I wanted to be like her. And that album was just everything to me. It influenced me so much. I remember almost every song on the album, the words. I sang it. I hold the album cover. This is when we had albums, hold the album cover and you reading the credits in the back. And that was everything
Yep.
I wanted to do. And there was a piece of Whitney that I still to this day take with me every time I read,
Wow.
every time I sing, every time I pick out something that I'm gonna wear. It's a part of her that's with me.
Really? What was one of your favorite songs from that album?
You give good love. Yeah,
Wow.
that's one of my favorite. And then I love the duet that she had with Jermaine Jackson. Take good care of my
You
heart.
better sing.
Take good care of my heart. Like I love that. Like those songs don't
Oh.
really get a lot of airplay.
Yep.
But I
That's
love
right.
them.
I
But I think
know.
You Give Good Love is my one of my ultimate
My
favorites of her that she
favorite.
came out. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I remember even the video
Oh
and
yeah.
just being up watching Video Soul all night long
Mm-hmm.
just to see Whitney. Do you know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, you're bringing back some sweet
Yeah,
memories. I
yeah.
love it.
Because
I
that
love
was my
it.
foundation to see her. And I had
Okay.
a person that I could look at and emulate or want to emulate. So that
Sure.
was the connection for me.
Sure. Sure. So do you incorporate any of her songs on stage with you when you perform?
I used to.
You used to. Okay.
Um
Mhm.
Now it depends on the performance time, the time that I have.
Got it.
And thankfully and gratefully, I have my own catalog of songs now.
That's
So
awesome.
I have so many songs that I can perform or that people actually request for me to do. So I am actually just performing my stuff. Maybe one or two covers, maybe just
Sure.
one. I probably just do one cover,
Mhm.
and that's like the song that I did off The Voice, which was I put a spell on you. I do
Yeah.
that, but other than that, everything that I do is original in my sets now.
Wow.
So
That's
as my sets
amazing.
expand, then I do want to bring Whitney back into it because she's part of who I am.
Absolutely, and I can get that. And you did mention along the conversation that you have brothers and sisters, but they just said, "Ah, to heck with that. I don't
Yes,
wanna sing."
but this is a lot of work. It's a lot of
It
rejection,
is.
a lot of
Yep.
no. You'll
Mhm.
get 10 no's and one yes, or
Come
9 no's
on.
and one yes.
One
I
yes.
10, and
Sure.
they stopped at 5. They like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. We've got 4 more. We've got 3 more. We've got 2 more. That's me. So, and I keep going until I get that yes. And so they just said, nah, we'll stand in the back and root you on, but we're not doing this.
Wow. So what are they doing in life?
Um, they're just living their best lives.
Living their
right
best
now.
life.
It's
No, I
not
get it.
music.
I
Yeah,
get it.
they're just not
Just
music.
living there. Yeah, just
Yeah.
not music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
But
awesome.
they're working. They're doing their thing. You know.
Sure. No, I get it. I get it. So what was that experience? I mean, that, just completely dumbfounded you to say, okay, enough's enough. I got to do this. I want to do this professionally. Was there a moment in time or an experience that happened where you knew that you knew?
I always wanted to sing, but I think when I first started getting paid to do it, I was like, y'all gonna pay me to stand here and sing?
I love
okay,
it, Beth. I love it.
Here.
Hello.
That's the beginning when you don't know what you're really getting into.
Sure. No,
that's the beginning of it. I'm like, I put on a cute outfit and sang some songs, and y'all gonna pay me?
I love
that. We can do this. And then that's when I was gigging in the bars and the clubs and all that. Okay. That's one thing. When you decide that you want to be a business person, you want to be an artist, you want to take control of your career, that you're going to call people and then you're going to literally stick your neck out. That's a whole nother thing.
Whole nother live. I know, right?
Yeah, that's different. Wow. I love it still,
I know. Yeah. So who are some of your influences in jazz and R&B? Yeah.
And there's so many, we mentioned Whitney. She's my favorite, R&B. Anita Baker. I love her. I love there's a little bit of everybody. I love the sultriness of Toni Braxton. I love the of Anita, but I love Anita's freedom on the stage. I love Whitney and her quirkiness and her poppiness, all that's fused in. I love the glamour of Mariah Carey and the diva that she brings.
Yes.
I love the grit of when you get into maybe the jazz of a Sarah Vaughan, and you get all of that and the you mix all of that.
Right.
And then you'll get a little bit of Beth, because those are people that influenced me. And those are my favorites.
Oh wow. You got a lot of great favorites. And when you said Anita Baker, I just perked up. I was trying to drink some. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, don't spit it out. Because you drink if I said something.
Did she say Anita Baker?
Yes.
Love.
Yes.
Did I say I loved Anita Baker? Okay.
Yeah, she's
love
awesome.
Anita Baker. She is an amazing, amazing vocalist. I want to take a quick break. And when we come back, definitely have more questions that I want to pose to you. So you guys do not go away, because if you do, you're going to miss the great conversation. Don't miss it. And we've got clips, we've got music, we've got a lot. Hang in there. We'll be back in just a few minutes with our special guest tonight. If you want to spotlight your talent, boost your brand, email us your best MP3 at unsignedartistreveal@gmail.com to be considered as a featured artist on our platform. Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Unsigned Artist Reveal. Come on, join the community.
Hey everybody, Selena Albright here. If you want to take your brand to the next level, make sure you get in touch with Sabrina Taylor of the Platinum Agencies, also known as TPA. I'll actually be lending a hand as a voiceover artist for one of her social media campaigns. So make sure you get in contact with Sabrina Taylor of TPA for details today.
Hello there. Got some merch to show off. I have a line of necessities you will love from the Music Note Boutique. Take a look at the new 50 by 60 soft throws for the football season, and our backpacks keep you jet setting. And of course, the teas and mugs are always a treat. Visit etsy.com/shop/The Music Note Boutique and grab your Unsigned Artist Reveal worldwide necessities today. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show. If you are just joining Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide, well, guess who I have on the show tonight? I've got Beth. She's here tonight, smiling, such a gracious guest,
Thank you.
and just love her spirit. You're degreed. Um, and let me make sure I get this right. In business and information systems and business administration and management.
hmm
Okay, that's a lot.
it was a lot.
That's a lot, Beth.
To go to college and get my degree was a requirement from my parents because my
Okay.
father was in the business and he knew how unstable the
Yeah.
business was. And my
Yeah.
mother was an educator for 45 years.
Well, there you go.
They were like, you have to go to school. And I did go to college. I did get my degree, but I tell you that thing. I I have it. I have the diploma and I'm proud of myself because I started and completed the task. It gave me incredible discipline.
Good.
I use the discipline more than I use what I learned. You know,
Exactly.
that's the
Yeah.
truth about college. College disciplines you, and I
Wow.
use that. That's gives me the wherewithal to run my record label and to come up with ideas and new things that I want to do and kind of have a business sense of how I want to proceed. So yeah.
Wow. So, but, and that's great. And I love that because I didn't even expect that you would answer me like that. But
Oh, what you think I was gonna say?
well, I don't know, because I was like, "Okay, I love it. I love it." But I
Okay.
guess because my question was leading towards if not music,
Mm,
then do you think you would find yourself walking down that path in your
mm.
degree, or what do you think you would be doing if you weren't doing music today?
You know, I spent years working in corporate America
Yeah.
and just doing different things that had nothing to do with music. But
Oh,
my heart
wow.
was always with music. That was always my sign, or what do people say? They were moonlighting, doing other things. And I
Right.
always was gigging with a band. I was always working. I was always singing, but never really thinking that the music could be what I would do full time, even though that was my dream and my wish. So it was just really up to me to make a determination that that's what I was going to do to pursue full time. But if I had made the decision, because everything we do is a decision and it's a choice.
Hmm.
So if I had made the choice not to try to work hard to do this music, because you do have to try and you have to work hard, I would
Yeah.
definitely be in corporate America. I'd probably be an attorney or some corporate attorney. But I probably
Mm.
would have figured out how to, because I love to talk and debate. So, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Those that know me know it's nonstop. So
Me
um,
too.
I would, yeah. That's how me and you clicked in the beginning. We were like, oh, we got something we're supposed to be doing.
'Cause we
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I would definitely be someone negotiating somebody in corporate America, a suit, briefcase.
I
That's me.
see that.
Yeah,
You
yeah. That's
know, I see that now that you're describing you, I see you in a St. John, honey.
definitely.
Walk in, go ahead and
Yes,
doing the doggone thing because you
yeah,
know that you know that you know. You hear
yeah. I
me?
would definitely be in. I would be a boss in corporate America, some kind
You
of
would.
way. You know,
Wow.
and I just that's I love that part of it. I love the business part of it.
Yeah.
But then the glamour and the glitz and the rhinestones and the sparkle won. So that's why I'm like,
Sparkly things. They won.
oh, see, I gotta have some little sparkle. Yeah,
But you got
that
exactly.
one.
And then, and even more so, you are still a boss because you've
Thank
got your own record
Yes,
label.
I know. Yes.
So talk a little bit about why indie versus major. What made you launch? Because like you just said, this is a hard thing. This is not easy.
You say why? There was no why. There was not another option for me. It was either do it yourself or you don't do it.
I love it.
Everybody doesn't have the option. The business is not like it used to be where you could just walk into the record label and walk and say or drop your at the time your tape or your demo. It's not that anymore. It's if you want it, you go get it and you make it happen. There it is. So there was not another option for me. Now, if a major label picks me up, that's fine.
Right.
And it has to be something that I want that works for me.
Yeah.
But right now, this is working for me. I have an amazing team. I have amazing people that work with me and that
Yes, you
help
do.
me. All that Beth is and all that Beth does, she doesn't do it by herself.
No, nah. This is,
Absolutely not.
you can't be a maverick,
No.
out here, because definitely you need, we just talked about like-minded people, who believe as strongly. And I always say, my spiritual dad, he says this a lot. He said, if I am the smartest person in the group, then I'm really the dumbest person.
Mm.
And I said, Dad, he said, well, let me tell you why. He says, because honestly, I shouldn't know everything. And then that means that my capacity to learn has been stunned.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's somebody who's smarter than me in my group, I'm growing. And now I'm asking the questions why. And do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you have no challenges if you're the smartest one in your circle.
And then you get bored.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So then, as I shift from you being your own boss and making things happen, let's talk about some things that, okay, so we gave God some help. He says, commit your plans to him and he'll make them succeed. So you've got all these exciting things that have happened, namely one that everybody in the world who has not been under a rock knows about. And that's with you being on The Voice. And that's where I first saw you. And I said, who is this?
Oh.
I said, okay, popcorn. And nobody moves, right? So I'm sitting and I'm watching, and your performances were they were phenomenal. I mean,
Thank
you were
you.
glued to the TV,
Thank you.
How did that opportunity come before you, Beth?
I believe that things that you want and you think on those things, and you position yourself to receive those things. Because we can say stuff that we want, but we don't position ourselves to be ready. We don't get ourselves ready for it. And
Right.
then we want to say, well, y'all didn't give me a chance. You are ready. So I had been working not necessarily towards that show.
Sure.
But I had been working to be on television. I had been on done some television things before. That was a preparation that I had been working on for many years because I knew the direction in which I wanted to go. I would continuously speak those things that I wanted.
I love it.
So it was one of those things where I had put an album out. I had been a background singer for years. I had studied under Anita Baker for years, and I had been working with Kim for a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to continue to maintain myself to stay ready so I didn't have to get ready. So if and when the phone rang, I would be ready.
Yes.
Just all those little things, they sound really simple and cliche, but it's the truth.
Yes.
So when the opportunity came up to go, it was nothing for me to go, because I knew that I wanted to present myself to the world, and I was given that opportunity to do it. It was fun. It was hard. It was challenging. It was daunting because sometimes I didn't know what I was walking into.
Wow.
But I did it because I knew that putting an album out by myself, and you do it independent, and you don't have the big marketing budget of a big label.
Right.
You have to be strategic in how you put yourself before people.
That's
and
right.
Television and a show like that was a perfect platform for me to be seen by millions.
You're so strategic. I love that. Strategy is everything.
Yeah.
It really is. You can't just fly by the seat of your pants or throw something up against the wall and just hope that thing sticks. That's just crazy.
Sometimes you can.
Yeah, well,
but you can do that, but strategy is still necessary, because you have to strategically place yourself in places where if you throw this.
That's what I mean right there.
So there's a thing, you don't just throw it out there. You prepare yourself to throw stuff out there. I throw stuff out there all the time.
Oh, well, yeah.
But
yeah.
Even when you release music, that's the same thing. You're
It
throwing
is.
it out there, but
Mm-hmm.
you
You go
make
on.
sure that you have a good song. You make sure you
Exactly.
have a good producer. You make
That's
sure
it.
you have, what I'm saying. So
There are processes
it's a
that you
process.
cannot
Absolutely.
jump over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to show them a quick clip.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Put a spell on you is what it
Okay.
is. So
Yeah.
we're going to watch this. You guys enjoy this quick clip of Beth on season 16 of The Voice.
Thank you.
I put a spell on you, cause you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I ain't lying. I ain't lying, no. You know I can't stand it. You're running around, you know better than. See, I can't stand you. Put me down, 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 down. See, I put a spell on you, cause you're mine. Yeah, I love you. You know I love you, love you, love anyhow. And I don't care if you don't want me, I'm yours right now. You hear me? Said I put a spell on you. You're
Wow, and double wow. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. What was going through your mind as you were out in front of all of these notables, as we call them? Was there any particular thing running through your mind, or were you just focused on the performance itself?
I try when I sing to focus on telling the story.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's an out of body thing.
Mm.
Because if I'm thinking about Beth, then Beth is gonna mess it up. So I'm a storyteller. I have to tell the story. I have to deliver the message.
Yeah.
And I was delivering a message. I remember that performance looking back at it, but to tell you what I was thinking at the moment, I don't even remember.
See? So you were all in. See, because if you can't remember, you were just all into
I
the
was very
performance.
focused. And another thing that people don't know is television studios are extremely cold. It was
Oh,
freezing in there.
what?
So my focus had to be dead on because it was so cold that they were literally during commercial breaks bringing us blankets and hot tea. It was freezing in there. And they have to have it like that because of all of the equipment.
The equipment and
So
the
when it's your
lighting, yeah.
time to get on stage, I was freezing. And so if I focused on the cold, then I would not have been able to sing. So I had to focus on, okay, you're here to do a job, focus on singing your song and deliver your story until, give the message. So honest, that's the answer.
That's amazing. And, on the other side of it, as someone who watched it, and I had several people say, hey, I remember this particular episode.
Mhm.
You don't even know what the artist is going through, because we're at home in a warm place, all the elements are right in our environment. And you're just sharing, wow, that's amazing. So,
Yeah, you're not supposed to know. And that's the
of
thing.
course.
So I
Yeah.
thank you for telling me that, because that means I did what I was supposed to do, and I didn't get up there and I'm like, oh, and I could have been doing that,
I
but
love
I
it.
I was like, it's warm, I'm comfortable,
Wow.
and I have on sparkles, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
sing for you all. And on the
Yeah.
inside, I was like, Lord, if they don't cut this heat off. So
Right.
a whole lot of things. It's a lot of things going on.
Wow. Wow. Absolutely. So, what do you think is one of the most noteworthy wisdom keys from that experience that you can share with any
Mm,
artist? Yeah.
I would say that as artists, as singers, as musicians, we're telling a story, and be
Yeah.
true to telling that story, commit to telling that story, and
Mm.
deliver it well, deliver it the best that you can.
Wow. Wow.
Because don't get into your head, because that's something I've had to deal with. Don't get into your head and worry about what they're thinking and what, tell the story, and then you can get into delivering the message well.
Got it. Got it. Well, let's go to break right quick. The last break of the night. And when we come back, we've got just a few more questions. We've got more music, where it's like this half hour mark and it's almost like things just fly by.
Yeah.
But let's go to the last break. And when we come back, I've got a couple more questions I want to ask before we peek into another one of your songs on tonight. All right.
Okay.
So hang out with us, you guys, and we'll be back in just a few more moments with our special guest tonight, Beth. The Platinum Agencies is taking the indie brand to the next level with customized strategies that includes interviews on unsigned artist reveal worldwide and promotional campaigns on social media. Listen to what these artists have to say about us. Daryl Anders of Agape Soul says Sabrina Taylor has created a brilliant platform to showcase unsigned and independent artists. She's been a great resource for increasing awareness and helping me to build my brand. International guitarist Gary Purcell says Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide offers a platform for unsigned artists to showcase and put themselves in a position where people can have an opportunity to learn about the artist in an up-close and personal setting. Sabrina Taylor does a great job making you feel comfortable and can really present the artist well to the audience. And it does not hurt that she has a smooth voice. The Platinum Agencies, better known as TPA, brand ambassador for indie artists on social media. Connect with the Platinum Agencies at gmail.com. Hello there. Got some merch to show off. I have a line of necessities you will love from the Music Note Boutique. Take a look at the new 50 by 60 soft throws for the football season, and our backpacks keep you jet setting. And of course, the teas and mugs are always a treat. Visit etsy.com/shop/the Music Note Boutique and grab your Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide necessities today. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. And we have a very special guest here on tonight, and so glad to have her on. Beth is on with us tonight, and I wanted to ask before I went to break, what can you share with us? What is one of your greatest challenges that you faced as an indie artist on today?
Mm.
Mm?
I think one of them, and other artists would agree, funding, money when you're
Yep.
independent, a lot of it comes out of your pocket. Well,
Yep.
it all comes out of your pocket. Okay. So funding. Yeah, I would say funding is probably
Wow.
the big, yeah. Because
Wow.
everything else is create creative. And so, okay, so maybe going into creativity, not trusting yourself and not overdoing it or underdoing it, maybe. That,
Wow.
but yeah, I would say funding is the biggest one. Yeah.
Wow. Funding. Got it. Got it. And so let's then shift to you being a writer. And I want to do that because there seemingly was some problems with our video. And then as you were sharing with me, I actually I'm trying to see if they deleted it. I want to see if it's still here. Uh, and if they deleted it, then that means I'm not going to even continue with the broadcast. I think it probably had to do with me showing the
voice one.
NBC.
So I saw that at the end, and I said, "Ooh."
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna go. I got my phone and I want to see. Yeah, the content. I went on, and because I thought maybe if I went on with it wouldn't be an issue. And I want to see now that I go back to my page, is it going to be there? Because I just said just delete it and it's gone. So the whole thing has been, the only people that's seeing this is me and you. And
They've deleted
everything's gone. I mean, when I tell you there's nothing there. If you go to Unsigned Artist Reveal, well, there are 3 of us here, but if you go to Unsigned Artist Reveal and you look at the page, the content is completely gone. The content is gone.
because of that video.
Yep. Because of NBC. And I didn't think, I didn't know. I had no idea that was going to happen. Because I've had instances before where I've had some content and I disputed it and it was not a problem. But it immediately, as soon as I was done, it had this thing when I did my
they flag it probably.
They did. They flagged it. And so everywhere the video was, there's not anything there. It just says this content is not available now. Dagnabbit. So now what?
So we have options. As independent artists, we have to have options.
We do. So I'm going to see if, okay, let's go to, I'm also running this on YouTube. Let's see what happened on YouTube. I mean, we haven't really come out of, I haven't ended the broadcast, but let's see.
Can you start it back up and restart the broadcast?
I can restart. Yeah, I can always restart it. That's not a problem. Then that means I won't be able to do the voice thing. If that's okay with you.
I don't care.
You don't mind? Okay.
Restart it and say, hey, we had to restart because, and we can talk about the voice, but we can't show the video.
Well, we know that now, right? We can't show the video.
Listen, we have to improvise.
We definitely have to. And I wanted to see while you were on here, I want to go to the page where my YouTube is. And I want to see if they did the same thing on the YouTube. But that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
The video was up for 2 years, and after they take it down, I think they flag anybody that tries to do anything with it. So.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. That makes sense. I mean, in a copyright world, I get it. Okay, so looks like we're still on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, because I haven't deleted it from YouTube. So we're still live. And yeah, maybe I can tell everybody to come to YouTube and we can continue it from YouTube because it's still live and we're there. Yeah. Well, I'm going to continue the conversation. If you're good with it, I have somebody watching it. I guess they were smart enough to say,
Hey, she's on YouTube. Um, and I'm going to make a quick post and tell everybody to come to YouTube. Now, that was amazing that I just decided to do YouTube. Please go to YouTube. And then I can edit this after it because it's got to go to radio. Please go to YouTube. And Unsigned Artist Reveal Worldwide. And we'll see if people will come. So we're going to continue because I still see me on my YouTube page. And that's a great thing. So let's just continue. Let's continue the conversation. And then I'll just edit it at the end for radio. How about that? Yay. I love it when you said, hey, we have options. And when you said that, I thought, hey, I'm broadcasting to YouTube. So that's absolutely amazing. That's amazing.
Is there any way you could go back to Facebook and link it back to Facebook?
You know what? Let's see. I am going to share. See if it'll let me share. Okay, I'm hitting the share button. We're going back to Facebook and we're posting. And hold on, let's see what happens. And see if we are there. Okay, so we are back.
And then I'll reshare it on my page again.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It takes two, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So they're coming back in because I see the numbers are going back up. So
they've been sitting there waiting.
And they are. They literally they're coming back in because they're like, wait a minute, hold on. Here they are. So I wanted to ask you about, you're a writer. Is that correct? You write. Yeah. So what inspires you lyrically, though, Beth, to write?
Lots of things. I don't normally write by myself.
Okay.
So, it can be a conversation. It can be a situation that happened. It could be us sitting around brainstorming and we're like, you know what, let's write something. We pick a topic. It just depends. My writing, and I'm growing as a writer. So my writing is developing. And that's one reason why I don't write by myself, so that I'm being taught and being coached to be a better writer.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hear things and it just flows right. And then sometimes it doesn't. And, there's no rhyme or reason to it for me. It's just kind of like, sometimes I hear music and it inspires me to write lyrics. And then sometimes somebody will start the song and then I finish it, or I start and they finish. Like, it's just all kind of different ways it happens.
So do you find that a lot of your, like, for instance, Kim, we know Kim is going to write about love. I don't care what you do, right? And I love Kim.
Yes.
I really do. So do you find that you lean more towards things that happen in life, love, relationships, or it's just whatever inspires you at that moment?
Whatever inspires me at that moment.
Yeah.
Because life is not always fun to talk about or write about.
No, it's not.
It's the moment. It's at the moment, or if there's something that needs to be talked about, or a subject or whatever,
Absolutely.
I'm very flexible.
Yeah, but so then, and I'm asking that question because you've got several projects out to date. I read at least 7. Is there more than 7?
I don't think so. I think it's that, maybe.
It's about 7.
I think it maybe that's 6, 7. Like
6 or 7. So one of the songs, though, that I wanted to share is Free.
Love that.
About Free. Tell me about Free. How did Free come about? And did you write that particular song? Or
I
was
did.
It
now that I did.
Okay.
Right. That song. Free was a song that kind of organically happened. I worked with a producer named Cordell Walton, and he's Charlie Wilson's MD. extremely talented young man. And he was sitting at the piano one day and he just started playing, and what he played, the chords and the changes that he played inspired those lyrics.
Wow.
But at the same time, what I wrote about was something that was happening in my life. And the story at the time was me getting enough courage to transition from being a background singer to a lead singer.
Got it.
So that's what that song is about.
Wow. Well, I have that video. And I can play this one. And I was going to say, and I feel confident.
Because that video belongs to me.
To you. And you're right here with me.
Yes.
So we're going to play the video free. And I want people to see you in I feel, I was going to say rare form, but I can see you acting and I can see you singing all at the same time. Where were you when you did this? Because it's like a black and white kind of scenario. Where were you when you shot this video?
Well, and I'm glad you picked up on that. I wanted to shoot it in a place that had a nostalgic feel. So we're at a place called the Music Hall, which is a performance venue in Detroit. And I wanted the video to start off in black and white because that's how I felt. And then if you see that the video transpire, it progresses into color. It changes into color because that's how I felt as I was coming into myself. Then that was when the color appeared.
Got it. So let's take a look at Free, and you guys, we're going to be good. So Free, and we'll be right back with more from our special guest tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Every day I look in the mirror looking back at me. I say a girl so full of life, she just wants to be happy. I've been through some things, been through the storm and rain, and I know I just gotta release it. Time can heal a wound, time can heal the pain, but will I be whole again? I just wanna be free. Let it go and be free. I wanna be free. Let it go and be free. I've been through some things that was gonna change.
Absolutely beautiful. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Amazing. You have a powerful voice.
Thank you.
Very, very soulful. Can tell that you have roots in the church. Ever heard that
thank,
before?
thank you.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
really,
You don't?
I did not grow up in church.
You've got but you've got a soulful
Yeah, it's the craziest thing.
sound.
The story goes, my grandmother and my aunt, my father's mother and sister, were gospel singers. I never knew them. They died before I was born.
Wow.
Never heard them sing. So I inherited that from them.
You
But growing
did.
up in church, I did not grow up in church.
Wow.
And it's just one of those things that just, when it's in you, it's just in you.
It is. Yeah. And those are the roots. And you said it best. You never met them. You
Mm-mm.
know what they did. But
Mm-hmm.
yet that was passed. It's in your DNA.
It is. Yeah, it is.
That is
Come
so
from my
amazing.
father, for real, like for real, for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're an artist, you're a producer. Do you produce at
No,
all?
I not.
Not at all.
I work with
That was
great producers, but
that's what I wanted to ask you. You're a writer and an artist. Do you want to eventually evolve into
I do.
production?
I try to watch what the producers do so that I can learn. But
Yeah.
that's not my lane yet.
No,
So,
I get it. Yeah.
but I watch and I ask questions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think it's not going to be long because you already got that DNA in you, right? And then you have just evolved and you've gone through so many different levels in life to prepare you
Mm-hmm.
for even the moment that you're in. I don't think it's going to be long. Not at all.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. And the one thing I don't want to forget to bring up tonight is quickly, you're not just an artist and writer, but you're an author. You're a published author now.
Yes, I am a published author. I am so proud of
Look at
myself for starting
that.
that project and following through with it. The book came out and in October, and it's called "I Am Beautiful Inside and Out."
Yeah.
And it's just a nice, simple story. And it's my life story. It's me being told through the caterpillar turning into the butterfly.
So is that about? I wondered. I did.
So
I
it's
wondered.
Beth the caterpillar that turns into Beth the butterfly.
What a beautiful butterfly you are. You are. So how long has the book been out? How recent?
2 weeks.
Oh my God, it's that
Yeah,
recent.
it's been out 2 weeks, and my first order is gone. Yeah, so
Oh,
we're
wow.
waiting on shipment now.
That is amazing. So are you going to do a book signing, a tour? What do you
No,
anticipate?
not really. I'm able to take my product with me when I perform
Got
and
it.
I travel. So I always have CDs with me, and so then I will add the books to my merch table when I perform. And I appreciate that. Especially when I'm out with Najee, we definitely go out and sign after the performance.
Right.
People,
Yeah.
and I do that. So yeah.
Okay, so that'll be a part of the many
Yes.
things that you have to offer people.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yes.
awesome. And I'm really loving that because you are starting to impact kids at a young age because we've got all the social media stuff and they're able to access and be influenced at such a younger age than when you and I grew up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so loving that I'm beautiful inside and out. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter. Doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter, and kids should not be bullied because they're
Right.
different.
Exactly. I
And I
agree.
think children understand the process of growing up. No one really explains to them that there's a process that you have to grow into being an adult. And
Right.
sometimes your beauty and everything that you will be has to come through a process of growing and developing. Just like the caterpillar has to go in the cocoon and develop
Yep.
so that they become the butterfly. So it's
Absolutely.
and so in life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so wrapping up here to date, there's one more song that you just released. It's called
Mhm.
Celebrate.
Mhm.
Celebrate. What inspired? I know it's kind of it's Christmassy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But you share with me your inspiration for Celebrate.
Celebrate was one of those songs that I put out. I try to put out a single for the holiday every year.
Yeah.
And what is something that just wasn't really traditional and too Christmassy, because I just think
Mm-hmm.
people need a reason to celebrate and people want to be happy and they want to be with their family and friends and do all of the celebratory holiday stuff. And so we just wrote a song about that. I've released two prior Christmas singles. One of them was very biblical about the
Mm.
holidays, taken straight from the scripture. And then I have a holiday song that I put out prior to that that had a ballroom feel to it. So I said, I just want something that's just fun, carefree, and no pressure. And let's just celebrate. Don't say what we're celebrating. We're just celebrating this time of the year because there's a lot of different cultures that celebrate different things this time of year. And I wanted that song to be able to be applied to whoever wants to celebrate with their family and friends.
Wow, wow. So then, oops, because, and I say that because usually when I get a song that doesn't really have like a video attached to it, and kind of knowing that it did speak to the holiday, I did pull a few pics of couples in love who were celebrating the holiday and what have you. So I kind of incorporated Christmas and those types, family, couples, love, different pictures of Christmas around the world, lights, ice skating, and that kind of thing
Mhm.
for the song so that people could kind of get a visual beyond a stationary picture for about 4 minutes.
Mm.
So I
It's
just
fun.
I brought some pictures together, and I
Okay.
really hope you like it.
It's
Because
okay.
after
Yeah.
hearing you now, that's why I said, "Oops."
No, it's okay.
So I want you to check out, you guys, Celebrate. It's a beautiful song. I really, really, really love it, and I hope you guys do too. So Celebrate by Beth.
I dream of this moment each year. I smile ear to ear, thinking of you. Seems like it took so long to get here. You can feel that it's near. We got so much to do. Loving and laughing, cooking and rapping, time with the family. It's gonna be great. Celebrate. Let's celebrate this time of the year. Don't hesitate to spread love, joy, and good cheer. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Let's celebrate. The fragrance of the seasons in the air. Decorate
Well, I enjoyed the song. Absolutely enjoyed it. Very festive, uplifting.
Thank you.
It gets you ready for the holiday. Now, for me, Christmas is like my all-time favorite holiday of the
Okay.
whole. I love it. And I'm sad when I have to take the tree down. So I let it stay up as long as I
Oh,
possibly
wow.
as long as I can. So I'm getting excited. It's a different kind of Christmas this year. Because as last year we really couldn't do a whole lot. But
Mhm.
this year I am really excited and just wanting to see family at Thanksgiving and at Christmas. So thank you for that. It just got
Oh,
me in the
well,
mood.
that's what we wanted. We want people to celebrate and to have fun and something upbeat. You all can be in the kitchen cooking, doing your
Yep.
thing, and put
Yep.
that song on and celebrate.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. When we do that, I'm going to say, hey, my new friend Beth, you guys got to listen to this while we cook. So
Yes,
we're going
thank
to have it on the clips at speakers and just let the whole house fill with music. So
you. And I
yeah,
like the video you put together. Thank you.
you're so welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you're so gracious. What's in the horizon for Beth? What's coming up? Are we touring? And what do you have in the wings for Beth?
Mm. Well, lots. There'll be some touring, some traveling. It's crazy because I kind of never stopped traveling
Oh,
through
okay.
everything. I've been
Okay.
working, doing whatever
Yeah.
needed to be done.
Yeah.
I my work didn't stop. There were times when my work slowed down, but even
Got it.
during the pandemic, like I filmed the independent movie, recorded, the album, filmed a music video. Like it was a lot I was doing. People were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm still working. We're careful, but we worked, and
Yeah.
everything was fine." Just last week, I found out that I did a collaboration song that was nominated for a Grammy. So made the Grammy list. I'm excited about that. So
Congrats.
yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's an honor to say that I've been nominated for a Grammy, and it wasn't my project. I'm on the project, but
Right.
the project is called um oh Lord, I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh God,
It's
this
okay.
is the first thing ever. I'm just telling you, I'm nominated for a Grammy. And I can't even remember the name.
It's okay.
I am so overwhelmed. I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
in 1 second. And this is so embarrassing, but I do so much stuff. I'm kicking myself. Okay, the song is called Superhero. Listen, I'm human.
yes. Oh,
Right
come.
into my head and not my heart. The song is called Superhero, and it's an incredible song that I did a collaboration with two amazing gentlemen, Nabate Isles and the other young man. He's a rapper. His name is well, they call him Niles, but Chadwick. His name is Chadwick, and the correlation is the song is a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, the late Chadwick Boseman.
Yep.
A
Yep.
great song. I had a lot of fun recording on this, and it made the Grammy list. Like, oh my God! So we are Grammy nominees.
Yay.
And we'll wait till the end of the month and we'll find out if we made the next round. But
Right.
to make this first cut is huge because thousands, probably 1 million people sent in music. And
Yes,
they
they
narrowed
did.
it down to a list. And there was a list that we were on. I was nominated, we were nominated in 4 categories, which is crazy.
What?
Not just one, nominated in 4 categories.
4.
Yes, 4. And for this song, and out of the thousands and thousands of people that submitted, we're on a list that has like 100 people on it. Like, that's incredible. So
Wow.
just excited about that, to have that accomplishment, and to just truly thank those guys for having me on that song, and actually having my name in the title, because it says featuring Beth, because I sang on it. So that's awesome. There's going to be another book that's going to come out. The children's book is going to be a series of books. So we're starting to brainstorm about what the next story is going to be about. My second album will be out. There's some other projects that I'm working on in film that will be out in 2022. And I'll be touring. And I just don't know with who yet.
But we're going. Oh, we're going.
Boy, I mean, because I work with Kim, I work with Najee. You know, I'm my own artist. I don't know yet. It's we're
It's
we're talking. It's
exactly.
in the atmosphere. So let me say that.
Yeah,
So that's all I can say right now.
I love
I'm
that.
gonna be everywhere and somewhere at the same time. Next year, but
I love it.
I'll be somewhere. I'm gonna have a mic in my hand. I'll tell you that.
Hello, wherever you are,
Yeah.
you're going to be singing. I love
Yeah.
that, Beth. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. So, lastly, tell the viewers how they can connect with you.
Okay. You can always go to my website, bethalwayssings.com, where you can find my book, because that's the only place it's being sold. And I'll be happy to ship it to you. You can find music there, and we'll be adding some more merch there. Also, you can go to Instagram and Twitter, Beth Always Sings, there.
Okay.
And then I'm on Facebook. You can find Beth with the blue check next to it.
Yes, the official
Yeah.
check. I love that. I love that. Well, I just want to tell you how I have truly enjoyed your company and
Oh,
how gracious you've been through all of these little technical difficulties that
it's
we
so
have faced.
it happens.
Yeah, and it happens. But here's the blessed part about it is God saw it ahead of time. And I have been saying, I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a year. And all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, there was this impression for me to connect to YouTube on tonight. And there we were. And so it was the saving grace of this. And so I'm just tickled pink. And there were a bunch of, you know what, you're gonna have to forgive me. But I usually also go on and say hello to everybody. But it was so much going on. I didn't get that opportunity. But there are comments that are up, and
Oh,
these
hey,
are
y'all. I see.
the YouTube users. Yeah, they're coming in and they're saying, hopefully, if Beth does a music video for this song, she'll include
Oh,
campus.
Campus Martius. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. That's a beautiful area in Detroit. Yes.
Oh, got it, got it. That's Madeline. So that's my sister.
Because
So
you're
she,
like, where is Campus Martius?
I know. Detroiters would know that, right?
Yeah, that's a Detroit thing. Yeah.
Got it, got it. And then Sheila says, "Yeah, congrats on the nomination." So
Thank
see,
you
people
so
are
much.
watching. They
Thank
went to
you.
YouTube. You
Thank
guys, it took our two heads to think about this, but she was
And I
just
went on
so.
my Facebook page and took the link and put it on the page as well.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I appreciate you.
Oh no, if we got
Wow.
there's a solution. Sometimes it looks. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you. I love working with Najee. He's incredible.
Isn't he?
One of the nicest. He's just truly been an angel. And if you ever catch me at a Najee show, just let you guys know I sing free in that show. So that's incredible to do that.
Wow. Do you?
Yeah, I do. He's so kind. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So
amazing.
that's it's a lot of fun to be able to share his platform with him. I'm so grateful. But yeah, I put the YouTube link on my page, and so that people can go back and see it, and so you'll see some more views and things like that.
Yeah, and Ron said he finally found us.
Yeah, because people were looking. Yeah, we had people watching, and they're like, "What happened?" My phone started blowing up. Like, "Where are you?" And I'm like,
"Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming." Yeah. So we are just so grateful. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, Ron is an angel. I appreciate him so much.
Yes, he is. He definitely is sent from heaven. And we just thank you guys, all of you, for coming back, finding us on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe, because you just never know when we need to pop over and save the day. But listen, you guys, remember, what you make happen for others, God will also make happen for you. You guys have a great night. Thanks so much for coming and tuning into the show again. And we'll see you soon.